Let's see. Oh my gosh, it is Monday, November 29th, almost midnight Eastern time. I really should be going to bed because I got to be at work in the morning, but I'm going to do a little walkthrough showing the things I like about the Easting Reach. I'm going to use this character here, 7 Rain, and the reason he's level 8, he's max level for the level 8 cap low level server. Really high stealth on this character, so we're basically going to tiptoe through everything, and we're not going to fight, we're just going to walk around and see stuff. And I haven't been on since the server reset, so that means that we're starting in the entrance zone. The Eastern Reach entry zone is your basic I was stealth when I quit. Is your basic information, blah 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 blah. There's some website Discord. This room is where the tailor models are. The way that they do their tailor models is that you have a basic model. When you click on it, it loads your character into it, and then you choose whatever it is that you want to modify. And when you modify it, let's say we're going to go through the arms. It modifies it on the dummy and not on yourself, not on your character. It's only afterwards you come back and you say accept, and it costs 5 copper. You make whatever changes you want, and you say accept, and it copies it over to your current. What you can also do is you can save the outfit and it loads it into the buffer, and then you can go away, come back and edit clothing, and you can restore the outfit that you saved. See, so that in case you make a bunch of changes and you want to copy those to another set of armor, you can load up the armor that you want to wear, make those changes, save it, swap to the other armor, and then restore, and it'll and then copy it back over. That's how they have dealt with, changing models. I think the model stays there until someone else clicks on it, or the area resets. They have scripts in place that clean all the areas. Decorate. Decorate mode toggled off. Items you drop are cleaned up when you're abandoned. So I think it's 5 minutes after an area has no PCs in it. Anything that have been dropped goes away. And if you wanted to drop something, it will stay until the server resets. You just toggle it. Decorate is their command, and it's just a toggle on off. They don't do on the Eastern Reach a nightly or even a weekly resets. The population is small enough to where things that they keep the server running for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, because things just get cleaned. It's actually kind of nice. Logging in, I can set my home location. Basically, if I have a player house or someplace I always want to log in at after a server reset, this takes me to that place, and you set that with the command home. I'm not going to do that, but that's how you do that. Where you logged out, in case you want to continue, like if you got interrupted from if there was a server shutdown or unexpected reset. The Royal Road, this is a normal place outside of the main city. The social docks, the social being the main city, this basically puts you in the DOS. Vlasta, more advanced deep in the mod. Fleur, more advanced deep in the mod. Dilper, this was a recent new acquisition, and they figured people might want to go right to it and see it, so they put that in there. We're going to go to the social docks. We're going to start in the city so we can walk through the city. This area of the docks is probably one of my favorite areas of the city. There aren't that many areas in the city. One of the things I like about it is it really feels like a breathing port. It isn't very big, but it has a real big feeling. There we go. I should have stow my weapon because I'm in the city. So we start off. You come off the gangplank of a port. everything, it's like everything tells a story. You know, this guy is a furniture salesman. It just looks like, you know, he has his wares on sale. The street, they've put dirt in places where it seems like it would be like dirt would collect. You know, here's some equipment, a bunch of dirt in the corners. It's just really has a real lived-in feel to it. Now, after the last big update, as you probably know, a lot of the textures that were incorporated in the CEP, which is used here, kind of broke. So some of the things don't look very good, unfortunately. It's not their fault. It used to be like a lot prettier. So like this guy, look, I mean, it's a nice little setup, this little stall. We have an abandoned building. This is, here we go. We just came through this little square. Things are very much to scale. They're built to the scale of the character. I feel like the character is in an actual street, not some wide module built to make it easy to navigate. This is it really feels like, you know, there's shit in the corner. There's a, you know, barrel on the corner with weeds and moss, and then another corner with some rubble. And look, there's just like little grass and shit that just grows. There's all in this corner. All of this grass is all grown around because that's not where people walk. Because you know what? That's an abandoned building, and people don't walk through the abandoned building. Grass, you know, it's just, they really did a nice job. This is a nice corner also. You know, patch of dirt by the entrance because, you know, people come and go, right? There's people come down the stairs and turn, they don't hug the wall. So okay, so we're going to move to the area of the main, what's considered the main square. Okay, so again, coming in, leaves and shit on the walls, grass, wildflowers in the corner around the sign, dirt in the corners, plants crawling up the wall. They add pillars to give this building a different look. Water, nice touch. Here we have all of these descriptions. A glint of shimmering color along the palace outer wall catches your eye from this passageway. A glint of shimmering color along the palace outer wall. So that's over here. So they're kind of leading you in this direction. And the reason why they're leading you in this direction is because not too long ago there was an NPC over here with a bunch of scaffolding that was here forever. And the reason why he was here forever is because he was building this mural. And here's the hundreds of glimmering colored glass. So, you know, we were over there and like something glimmering caught our eye. We come in here, we find the thing that caught our eye. You know, nice plants in the corner. Again, moss on the streets, overgrown. I mean, it's these little details here in this little abandoned alleyway. They spend time putting things to really make it feel like it's a living, breathing environment. Weeds in the corners, dirt under a doorway. There's nothing even in that doorway. Barrels, dirt on the ground. You know, I don't think that stone is part of the tile set. I think they placed that stone there. I could be wrong. I don't know. More weeds, vines, grass. This is a very well-traveled street because that's where the blacksmith is. More barrels, wildflowers, things in the corner. The smithy, these are things, if you've tested TER or ever walked around here, you've certainly been in here. this is a small area. It's not giant. It's not some cavernous, long, open area. There's a little spot when PCs are here selling. It's very often that people will come in. They'll actually sit. People will RP hitting the stuffed dummy. There are weapon racks with actual weapons in them in the corner. Trash barrel, so you can throw your shit away. There's stuff on the floor. It's just really nice. A storage area with a bunch of boxes. I think that's part of the tile set, but they've taken the time to build a multi-seat table with weapons and stuff sitting on them. Wood for the fire. The description. When you walk in, cold smoke hangs in the air as a faintly acrid smell. Smelted iron assaults your nostrils. The shop is ventilated slightly by a narrowly open window, and a roaring furnace sits burning brightly along the wall. Not a huge place, but it has a real good feeling. This is one of the reasons why I just fucking love this server. Okay. And it's more of those pillars on the wall to give it kind of accents to make it just feel a little bit different. And not like the stock tile set. Oh, Lady Crimson just left. We are alone. It is Monday night, midnight Eastern. Everyone is asleep. Strains of harp music, soft laughter drift from an open window here. And where is that coming from? It's coming from the music shop. Here's another archway that we come through. Dirt in the corners, overgrown weeds. This is a player stall. A player wanted to have a spot where they sell their shit, so they put in a request, made some player paid a fee, bought a license, which you buy licenses here for stuff. These are two NPCs having a conversation. This is their stall, the NPC stall. It doesn't actually sell anything, unfortunately. It's just for looks. This is what they've decided to do for their notice boards. It's just a container, and people take pieces of scroll and they custom write it. And you can take them down. I could steal them. It's not like a bulletin board where only the poster can pull something down. If you don't like something, people can come and steal and remove shit. Just like if you were gonna come and pin it with a thumbtack or something. The main gate. I'm gonna spend a whole lot of time hanging out here, but I always play with my camera low, so maybe people who play really wide don't get that same feeling. But when I play with a really tight camera, and it really feels like a city. It feels like a marketplace, not like a great big space. And one of the reasons I think that it works really well is that your eye line is cut in so many directions. Everything is it's like no matter wherever your view is, it's like there's a picture waiting to happen, and that comes from this scale of the plaza done to be the scale of the size of the character, not a scale that makes it convenient to navigate with a joystick or something. It's just it's a good size. They did a nice job. And I think that I played on Aerolith for so long before I came here, and this is such a different city, and it has such a different vibe and a different feel than Corridor, which is the main entrance city hub. So I'm not gonna bore you with a great big walk through the entire mod, but we're going to go over to the Ravine. And the Ravine is probably, let's see, what's the best way to get to the Ravine? I think if we go through the cave, one of my favorite walks is through here. So this has a nice feel. Could use sound effects. The crossroads is kind of muddy. They've thrown some extra, some extra dirt over the tiles. You get some information about the farm area. We're gonna scoot up here. I think geography. So let's see. We started in Starshell at the docks. We went up, we hung a right, we're out of town, we're going through the fields. We're gonna cut through a cave somewhere around here, and we're gonna pop out, and this is the ravine. This is where we're gonna go. Okay, let's see. We're gonna kind of cheat a little bit because my character is so high stealth. I made him because I really liked the layout, and I wanted to see it, and I didn't want to have to go and I was kind of impatient. I just wanted to see all this really great stuff that they had made, so I just made a super high stealth character. He's really shitty as a fighter. So we're going to cross and enter the ivy-covered cave. This is a nicely done cave. Really nicely done. Lots of moss. Light streaks. We should see description. Oh, it just has a nice feel to it. I'll just do a little 360. It's just really nice. I don't know if there's a description over here. Here's a dead end. I really feel like it needs to be turned into something. Like a resting spot or something it's like druid only. It's just nice. It's even, I think you hear bugs over here. Yeah. So, oh, the ground near the bushes looks slightly worn and trampled. I think there's a description around here that says that light is coming in through the ceiling. Oh, here it is. Following the sounds of running water, you arrive at the dead end. Here, the cave opens through the gaps in the ceiling, allowing a plethora of cavern flora and fauna to thrive here. So there's a reason why there's light shafts. They tell you. So you can see these are map pins that I've left on previous journeys here. As you remember, we started in the starting area, which means that there's been a server reset. This is the first time this character has been in since the server reset. And in previous trips, I've been through here and I've left these notes to myself so that when I come here, I can navigate. It's like I've left breadcrumbs. I've left. You'll see a lot of these notes in here. These are all custom. These are all done by me. I've gone and written these myself. so that as this character explores the module, I'm able to leave notes to say the things that he's found and he's discovered, so that when I'm on this character, this character can navigate very, very well because he's been here before. I, the player, don't have to remember every last corner and nook. When I'm on this character and I'm with other people, I can say, oh yeah, up ahead is the cave. It goes to the myconoids, and it goes into the middle of the nest. And if we go this way, down this corner, that we can get to the hornets and to deeper into the cave paths. As we move through the tunnel, the sound of water becomes louder and louder. We're going to go through the myconoid's nest. You're longing to see the sunlight and feel the breeze on your face. These tunnels are meant for the likes of doors. Large pile of bat guano you stepped in didn't really help improve your mood. Nice little descriptions, so as you're playing and you come across this, you can react to it, which is really nice. You can react to your environment. Here's another one. There's a loud sound of water rushing, and you can see clear signs of water erosion on the tunnel walls. The air coming from the tunnel is warm, moist, and carries an unmistakable odor of mold. And as you probably know from my note, we're going to run into myconoids. Now, I happen to be very good at stealth, and I have some spells to back it up. I'm not going to use them right now because I'm that good. So I'm just going to stealth. I'm going to tippy-toe through here. And I believe the down to the ravine is this way, as the fog of war will unveil. There's the myconoids. I'm just going to tiptoe right through them. Hopefully they won't see me. Tiptoe, don't mind me. Nope, just passing through. Minding my own business. I'm not even going to pick up your treasure in your foggy little bone-covered den. Oh, okay. I haven't been here in a long time, so this is one of those things where I've walked over a trigger that has given me experience because I've come through here. Normally, I would have to fight these guys, and as you can sort of see, I'll see if I can fight one now. They're not that hard for my level 8 ranger. Oh no, I've been dazed. Ho, there's a guard. Let's kill this guy. How are we doing? I think we can get him. Come on, kill him. Kill him. There we go. Let's turn off expertise. So what they've done with expertise is they've broken it up, so I can have expertise 1, expertise 2, or expertise 3. I currently have expertise 3, and it increases my AC by 3. Right? Turn it off, 21. Turn it on, turn on, turn on, turn on. Plus 3 is 24. I have the option of making it not just the 3. Oh, there goes my heater. It's cold in Atlanta today. I can do just plus 2. I can do just plus 1. And you can see that it affects my attack. Should have took my attack. Yeah. Come on. There we go. 10. And if I just go 1. Come on. Come on. There we go. It goes to 9. So I can, just like pen and paper, I'm not locked into that silly Neverwinter Nights. Oh, the guard captain wants to fight me. I don't get locked in that silly +5 or nothing, which is really a poor implementation of expertise from D&D that the original vanilla coders for Neverwinter Nights got wrong. They've done it right here. So because he is, let's see, he's +8, I'm like totally using my expertise. Because you know, when you're sneaking around, every once in a while you get discovered and you need that expertise. You need that extra AC to get to safety while you're sneaking. Okay, there we go. How's my 46? I have 9 down. Okay. We're going to use our magic healing. Okay. Balance. Let's talk about balance really quickly before we move anywhere. So on this server, balance is what you get, is what you invest in instead of tumble. When you add 10 points in balance, you get +1 AC, and that is to counteract the fact that the vanilla Neverwinter Nights, you invest 5 points in tumble, you get +1 AC, and it's 5 invested points. But here it's 10 points, but it's not just invested points, it counts your dexterity bonus as well. So the reason why I have 13 is because I have the maximum. So I invested 4 at level 1 and then 7 more to get to 8, which is 11 plus 4. Wait, oh, but I have an armor class penalty. I believe, yes, I have an armor class penalty. So if you wear light armor, you aren't penalized, but if you're wearing full plate, your armor check penalty cuts into that penalty is applied to balance, which cuts into your AC. So you can't load up on tumble and then go put on a bunch of full plate and expect to be able to get armor class bonuses like in vanilla Neverwinter. Something that always pissed me the fuck off about Aerolith, that oh, you got to max your tumble because it doesn't matter what armor you're wearing, you're always going to get that plus AC. You don't get that here. I think that's really smart. That's it's well done. It's something that's corrected that was wrong with vanilla Neverwinter Nights. Your armor class, you shouldn't be able to pile on tumble and then throw on full plate and get a big AC bonus. That's just wrong. So I believe we are getting close to the... Oh, there's Sturges here, see? I left myself a note because persistent map pins, it's the best. Let's see, there's some shit over here. Oh, look at this. So I was here on another character and I came down here to walk this, and there's a monster in this crevice, on the other side of this crevice. And I wanted to make sure that when I was coming back here, I didn't actually go through it. So I dropped a bullet, but I've renamed it with a name command. Name, and I gave it a custom description with description command, and then I said, this is a custom description, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, and I dropped it here, and because I had decorate on, it has persisted until the server resets. So there's about 20 active players right now, which is a good number. What does the Discord say? Let's look at the Discord really quickly. They have a channel in their Discord, the Royal Census. So what was the, let's see, at 7 o'clock tonight there were 11. So the peak tonight was 11. That's not too bad. 9, 10, 10, 10, 8, 6, 6, and then, you know, it goes down. Then in the morning, which This is Eastern U.S. time, so that's kind of the afternoon Europe, and then overnight, and then 8 p.m. Yeah, yesterday 10. There was 10 people yesterday. It's Sunday night, and then 3 p.m. This is the Europe. This is the Europe peak, Europe evening, and then overnight, and then what it was. Let's see, Saturday, 4 p.m. 10. Yeah, so that's pretty much what the peak is. The peak is about 10ish, 10 to 12. It's a nice number. It's not huge. You don't get lost. You go out on an adventure. Sometimes you run into people, which is nice, but you and your party pretty much have the run of the place. Okay, so I've left a bunch of notes here for myself. Let's see. Oh, bodies over here. This is the Ravine. And let me call this back and go to info map. So we were in Starshell, we cut through out into town, we went up over here, we jumped in a cave. I think we jumped in the cave over here, went down, and popped out. So we're probably somewhere around here. And I bet if we go somewhere, we will see a description that will describe this bridge. Okay. Let's see. You finally exit the caverns and find yourself in a large valley surrounded with tall vertical cliffs on both sides. Let's go to the people. So we come down here. We're stealth. I think we're okay just staying in stealth. This whole ravine tells a story. It's really, really nice. Just exploring it gives you something to talk about, to RP to when you're discovering it for the first time. I came down here and explored the very first time I ever came down here. I was with 2 other people who had also never been here before, and we just walked around discovering things. So like there's tracks on the ground, and I believe if I do a track, because I'm a ranger, I'm going to get information. What does it say? The number of humanoids tracks lead in all directions. Some of them are recent, others are a few days old. It seems this part of the ravine is well traveled. Nice. The grass is stomped around, testifying about intense combat that took place here. Humanoid tracks, both large and small, lead to the south. And let's see. It leads to this cave where the roper is. Ugh. Spoilers. Let's go back this way. Let's go through Whispering Echoes. Oh yeah, there's another tracks over here. I wrote down what the tracking was so that if I came through here, I could just say it. 2 men, mutilated and dead, at least a day now, lie under a tree. The grass is stomped in all directions. We went. Oh, there's a blood trail this way. Look at this. Blood trail. Blood trail. Don't need to be a ranger to follow this trail. Look. Floaty text. The blood trail continues to the north. Okay, I'm in the right direction. Am I hidden? No, I shouldn't be hidden. There we go. This is a dangerous place. Exploring is dangerous business. Let's see. We don't want to go that way. Hunting refrains. Let's go to hunting refrains. Let's see if we can zoom out here. This will be kind of a wide area. Lots of placed flowers. Really? Seriously. Somebody spent a lot of time putting these flowers here. It really has a nice, it really is just nice, wide open area. Not immensely huge, but it has a real big feel. You know, it doesn't have to be 32 tiles long, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This seems like an 8 by 8. Did we investigate the blood trail? I think there was a blood. I think there was a body over here. Did we look at this body already? Oh no, we didn't. Now, if you're here at dark, and if you come in a different way, sometimes there are creatures, they're bugbears or kobolds, depending on your party, hovering over this corpse here. The blood trail continues to the north. Let's see. The corpses of a man lies near the rocky outcrop. His leather armor is completely ruined by many cuts, and a single arrow pierced his side. The blood trail leads to the east. So that comes from the, there's like an encounter over there. We're not going to go there. There's better stuff ahead. Some floaty text when we enter. What am I saying here? Oh, here we go. Yeah. So there's a big, there's a whole thing that you can investigate and look for clues. They're in some caves. You can kill some creatures and find some more pieces of the puzzle to find out what the hell the story is behind this ravine. It's actually very, very cool. So I remember being here as a level 3 character. I came here for the first time and saw this from far away and was like, wait, what is that? Man, over here, the grass is soaked with blood and stomped in a circle some 10 feet across. Something died here, and there are visible drag marks leading to the north. Judging by the blood, it happened at least a day ago. Oh, more. Several stone ridges rise through the valley, almost parallel to each other. Interesting. Kind of like railroaded into a particular direction here. I don't think we need the stealth. Just hustle. Ravine, moonlit sun. Ooh, it's a cave. An uneasiness falls heavy on you. This is where you would RP as a group. I don't have a very good feeling about this. And look, another blood stain and another huge amount of text. The ground is smeared with blood here. Grass is bent in places. Bone and flesh litter the ground, attracting the scavengers. Large animal, perhaps the size of a deer, has been killed here, but with such force and brutality you haven't seen before. This is not the work of an orc nor bear. Drag marks lead to the east. As you observe them, you notice large tracks, humanoid-like. East. Ooh. There are big tracks. Yeah, I think they're saying this is where you will die. Look, you don't gotta be a ranger to see them big old tracks. What else is there? The strong stench of death and carrion hits you in the face as you get near the cave opening. I think they basically are giving you clues that there is not a weak opponent on the inside. Let's have a look. Let's actually camouflage. There we go. Okay. I don't have a pin in here. Let's call this the exit. Haha. Oh, spoilers. You slowly turn around the corner. The light from the entrance fades away and the stench becomes stronger. Oh my god. They really let you know something bad is up here. You better be ready. Look at this. Crushed and broken bones litter the corner of the cave. Yeah. They're giving you clues. You're not gonna just get unexpectedly crushed. Now, I don't think the Eden has high enough spot to see me. Maybe we can look around his cave. Hopefully he won't. Am I gonna get? Let's see. Mangled corpse of a knoll. Interesting. Do I get no XP? I've been here before. Oh, I got 55 exploration XP. You have overcome challenges. So you could sneak in here like I've done and get the XP. If you try and loot though, these will make noise and will alert the Etten to your presence and you will be unstealthed. We're not going to do that. So we got the XP, we didn't get the loot. That's the price of being a stealther. You can get the XP, you're not going to get the goodies. To get the goodies, you're actually going to have to kill the Etten, and I'm not going to take on the Etten. Even as level 8, my Padre 24 AC is not going to hold up to the smashes that thing's going to bash on my head, so we're not going to get it. We're not going to go get the loot. Now this experience that I've gained, I'm not going to be able to come back here again for 30 real life days. I won't see that experience again for 30 days. So between now and 30 days from now, I will have to find somewhere else to go to get my experience. I don't need the experience because I'm level 8 and the cap's level 8. Let's see. Don't think there's any danger here. This is Ravine Crescent Gap. Cave Etten. Oh yeah. Assassin Vines. There's another encounter over here. Let's look at their encounter. So that Etten is like, there's some good treasure to be had in there. I think you might even have a possibility of some kind of low level magic. Do I have any magic in here? I have a Ring of Resistance. Saving throw +2. The boots, I don't have anything on there. The saving throw +2 cold. I have a very big description of gloves that give me a +1 AC versus animals, but also animal empathy. I have a con penalty on this armor, but it's +1 AC armor. And then I have a +1 damage, but it comes at a cost of added weight. Normal spear is like 2 pounds. This is heavy. Should I have to sell? Yeah, the champions things make it heavy, so this is 9. It should be like 4 champions. They don't really have anything magic. A mighty bow that if I wield it, I get +1 damage, but it comes at a cost of -2 stealth. Do I have any? I have some magic arrows, I think. My ammunition, arrow specials. Fine arrows, +1 damage. Crescent arrow, 2 damage versus animals. Folly root creates an entangle spell on hit, but they're very hard to find, so you can only get 12. Elven arrows, this is what you get. +1 damage to goblinoid, sonic, +1 sonic orc. This is what you get when you use a Fletcher's tool with the elven arrowhead. This is a small crafting thing. The elven arrowhead creates the elven arrow. The silver arrowhead creates the silver arrow, which are plus. I don't think I have any, but they're plus against shapeshifters. I don't think I have any. They're very hard to find. As you can tell, this character has 2 silver arrowheads, and the rest are all elven. Elvens are pretty common. I don't use them very much, but they're easier to trade. They're good bartering, particularly when I run into other elves. Let's stealth so we don't get discovered. Let's see. Warm steam airs rises from the cave. You step into the gloomy and damp cave. Water splashing in the distance. There's assassin vines going around. I think we can take them. Let's see. Are we going to be discovered? There's always a chance to be discovered when you open up a chest when you're stealthing. No. We get away with the loot. We stealth looted. Did I get any XP because of being in here? I don't think I do. Oh. The ceiling of the cave is full of cracks and holes. Let's light it. I'm not going to go in through here. This is a pretty extensive network, but I think it's one of those examples where you don't have transitions that are like cave entrances. Oh, I've overcome challenges and gained 12 experience. Assassin Vine, I should fight it normally, but I won't because I'm godly stealthy. With a stealth of, what's my stealth? 27. Pretty good. I think this one up here. These guys aren't seeing me. That's good. Oh, I got 7 more points. Small bonus for, oh yeah, see here. So you actually have to click on them. Here's this one rendered out a little bit. This texture showed up a little bit. You click on it and you bop through, and now you're in another section. If you come across a transition like a cave and you're being chased, creatures will follow you through the transition, but they won't follow you through crevices. So I think it's purposeful that if you need to flee, you can always flee back through. But also at the same time, you gotta navigate. You know, like if you're hightailing it out of here, you gotta pay attention that you click on the little crevice, because there's not some big cave entrance. Nicely built area. All the adventurers who failed. I think there might be some XP over here. Let's just go and grab it because we're greedy. Humanoid and animal. The floor is covered with bones, both humanoid and animal, some of them entangled with each other. Oh, I got 20 experience points. Yeah, I'm not going to get these because I don't want to tangle with these. They'll all attack me. I think there might be some more areas up here, but I'm not going to go in there. We're going to get our stealthy little elven butt out of here. Let me see if I put a torch that should, yeah, should throw some secondary light, and you can kind of see that the dirt patches kind of go away. They just don't render. I broke them. I do appreciate the I think it was they added some ambient occlusion. I think it was the ambient occlusion patch, and it fucked a whole bunch of textures. Sucks. It really, really sucks. You know, thanks for the shadows. Considering how much, you know, custom content is out there when they release these things, these small upgrades that aren't even really quality of life. They're just, you know, I think they're just so that they can take better screenshots with their stuff, because a lot of the community content just gets busted. Nice exit, nicely made. Let's throw some light on this so we can see it. Nicely made. Look at this. Well done. I think this is Hagra. Well done. Or Kalana. I think Kalana might have made the ravine. It's really well done. Let's see. Climb out. Let's circle. Oh yeah. Oh, we already looked at this, didn't we? Yeah. So now I've come here before, and the flavor text is already fired for me. It's not going to fire for me again until the server resets. So I'm not going to be, you know, I don't get cluttered with all of these descriptions. You get them once, and then done. You don't get them again until you come back after a server reset. So that's one of the reasons why when they're really nicely written, I jot them into these persistent map pins. So when I come here later with someone else, I can still remember what the text. My character can still react to the text. So, oh, so this tells me that I think if I go due east, there's resting. Oh, flavor text. Let's get the flavor text. Sometimes this resting spot, there's actually an encounter. Maybe we should pop in and see if it's there. Oh, here we go. Looking at the ravine cliff, you spot the signs of water erosion. It seems that this part of the canyon was sculpted by a river that once flown here. The ponds might be remnants of that once potent stream. So I think Rusalka spawns here sometimes. We're going to see Rusalka. 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 She has a couple of places where sometimes she spawns over here. After a short trip through the canyon, you enter a small valley surrounded with high rising cliffs. In its center lies a small pond. The shore of the pond looks like a good place to camp. Let's do that. Let's get our animal companion out. Refresh our spells. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. This is basically the ravine. There's a couple of other places. There's 3 full-on creature, 4 full-on creature battles. There's like 5 different ways to get in and out of this place. It's really nicely done. All of the resting is tucked away. You have to find it. So if I've left the resting spot, if I want to rest again, I can't. You can only rest in designated areas, and then if I want to rest again, I get in the resting area. This looks like a good place to camp. Let's rest. I can't for an hour. Now, I did have an opportunity. If I had canceled my rest, I do have an opportunity to have a second try, but you only get 2 chances. You burn them. So resting is a purposeful thing. I'm going to end this video now. I'm going to log into another character. I'm going to make another companion video, and we're going to go over some merchants. We're going to go over the custom money that I think is really, really well done. Something you should think about. Let me say goodbye.